Hi, Xavier. Hi, Kayla. It's Grandma. I'm on my way outside. I haven't been able to see you guys for quite a while. And I thought, I'm going to talk to you this way, as I don't know if I'm going to see you this week or not. So I'm going out on my balcony. I got to show you my beans. They're climbing beans, climbing green beans. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put rope from these hooks down to the railing and tie it. And then I can have my beans just on this table, the pot on the table, and they'll climb the rope and I'll be able to have beans. These are my beets. This one right here. And this is lettuce. And these ones right here that I think I'm just starting to get something right there. These are morning glories. So I'm feeling enough, good enough to have a few plants. Here's some, I think it's, those are pansies. And I think these are snapdragons, the yellow ones at the top. I don't know what these ones are called. Your mom might know. I think this one here is a spider plant, but I'm not sure what these other ones are. But like I said, your mom might know. You can ask her. So what I've got these pop bottles for is I'm going to take some of my lettuce and some of my beets and some of my morning glories, and I'm going to cut the bottles in half and have little drainage holes, and I'm going to tie them with string just around my balcony so I don't actually have to have pots, and I'm recycling a few pop bottles, kind of killing two birds with one stone, because then if I have pots, then I have to store pots, and yeah, you know, it's a very small apartment. There's not room to store a lot of stuff. So this is kind of how I thought I might have some hanging plants on my balcony too. What else have I done down here? I got a new rug for my balcony. Isn't that cute? Oh, and the wreath you guys made me? I took off the Christmas stuff and packed it away. And then I put flowers in it, just fake flowers, so it can hang up on my balcony all summer and into the fall, and then I can change it to Christmas decorations for winter. I think it fits. It's actually better out here on the balcony because I can see it all the time, whereas when it's in the house, I have to kind of store it in a closet, and I can't see it. So I'd rather have it out and see it all the time instead of hidden away in a box. So this is a Gerber daisy, and it's one of my favorite flowers. And look what happened. I think there was 9 of the little flowers were busted off because this Gerber daisy sat up here on this tray, and some squirrel came along and started digging in my Gerber daisy to store his peanuts, and he knocked it on the ground. Yes, and I lost 9 of my flowers. And I don't know if Gerber daisies bloom, like have more buds that bloom again. Oh, I was so mad at that little squirrel. He made it personal for me. This is a coaster that I macrameed just for outside here, so my drink doesn't go all icky. And this is Port Shellacka that the facilitators and staff at the center gave everybody a little tiny plant. So this is one of them. I have 2 because I had Terry's plant too, my friend, and this is another one. I macrameed this little pouch that hangs on the wall or wherever you want it to hang, and I just made it out of just scrap macrame cord. So I hung this little plant in there, and it's just perfect. And what I did first is I made that hanger out of just yarn because I wasn't sure how it was going to turn out. So I made it just out of nice bright pink yarn, and I put a cactus in there. And the cactus is actually, all this stuff up here is new, all new growth just recently. So it's doing well out here. So this is my front yard. Well, this is my yard. I don't face any other way. And I'm glad that I have trees. I really don't see much of the apartment building across the road. So it's nice. It's kind of like I'm still in the country, but not. Over there is where a whole bunch of construction is going on. So I'll take you back into the house. I got to show you my new chair and my new end table. So I'm not sure if you ever saw this carpet. Isn't that amazing? Look at those flowers. I just love it. I just love it. It's so part of my coloring books. It looks like, oh, Wilson's got the chair, guys. Look at that. What a dog. Say hi, Xavier. Hi, Kayla. Yeah, so that's my chair. It's kind of a reddish brown, and it's a recliner. I just love it. It's really cozy and comfy, and it doesn't take up the whole wall like that couch did. And this, isn't that cool? That's my end table. It's a solid sheet of glass that's like bent like a C or a U. It is so cool. If I take all that stuff off of it, you can't even tell it's there. Other than that, the carpet's a slightly bit different color. Isn't that awesome? I like it. I like it a lot. So where the couch was, Grandma's going to get some white bookcases. I'm starting to get quite a collection of coloring books, and I'd like to organize them a bit better. So I'm going to put maybe 2 or 3 white bookcases along this edge. And this tall bookcase I'm going to put in my kitchen for some of my kitchen appliances that don't fit in the cupboards, because the cupboards are really short, the upper ones, and so that's what I'm going to do with that. And that way I'll have more space on my counter. I'll take you in and show you, actually, since you guys haven't been here for a while. That's my vacuum cleaner. I'm currently in the middle of vacuuming where the couch had been and stuff, so that it gets cleaned. So in the kitchen here, see, I've got a new bread maker, and I've got 3 canisters and some glass that I collect. So I'm going to put that stand, that big bookcase, where this one where my microwave is, I'm going to put it there so that I can clear off my counter and have everything in that great big tall bookcase. And I'm going to leave it the same color because it's the same color as this wood, so it'll match that. I'm not sure about the microwave stand, whether I'm going to leave it. I'm probably going to leave it right beside the bookcase because it seems to fit in there, and then I'll just take that this stuff off the wall and get it cleaned up. And this is paper that I've been saving. That's only a week's worth of paper that I've been recycling, and it's not all of the paper that I've gotten in the last week. So that's a lot of paper, and I'm unsure of what to do with it. I thought maybe I would soak it in water. That's the way you're supposed to break it down. Soak it in water, and then you put it in a blender and blend it so it gets really fine, the pieces, and then you put it on a strainer or a sieve, or I'm going to get a piece of screen from a screen door and kind of make a frame, and then you put it on that and you squeeze out the water, and then you let it dry, and you have a piece of recycled paper. So that's something I'm thinking of doing this summer. I just have to get that little frame made, which is easier said than done for me right now. And yeah, and see, there's still more paper down there and stuff. So that's my plan, guys. Well, I hope you like this short video and seeing my place after you haven't seen it for a while. I'll show you where I color and show you why I have to get bookcases and stuff, because this big brown black thing is where I currently store my books, and I really don't have enough room. The battery's low. I'm just going to plug you back in here. Gosh, it doesn't take very long for the battery to get low. It was 100%